Grandma's magical weather needles. Last Sunday, my family gathered at Grandma's house for our weekly brunch. Everything seemed normal until Grandma, with a twinkle in her eye and a flourish of her hand, introduced us to her latest acquisition, a pair of shiny, supposedly magical knitting needles. "These beauties can predict the weather," she declared, as if she'd just revealed a crystal ball capable of looking into the future. Of course, we all chuckled politely, thinking it was just another one of Grandma's charming quirks. But then she said, "They're predicting a storm right now," and pointed to the needles that were clinking together ominously. At first, we didn't think much of it. But then Uncle Jack leaned closer to the needles and said, "Wow, they're right. I can feel a gust coming on." Just as he said that, the kitchen window blew open and the curtains flapped wildly. We exchanged glances, half convinced Grandma was onto something. She grinned smugly, and the needles continued their metallic symphony. Next up, a light drizzle in the living room. She predicted, as if she were the meteorologist on the 6 o'clock news. We laughed, figuring it was all coincidence. But soon, things took a turn for the bizarre. The ceiling creaked, and suddenly, water began to drip, then pour, from the light fixture above the couch. Aunt Becky shrieked and scrambled to move her knitting bag out of harm's way. "It's a tsunami," she cried, as we all rushed around, grabbing towels and buckets like a bunch of frantic sailors on a sinking ship. Grandma stayed put, watching the chaos with a bemused expression, her needles still clinking away merrily. As the waterworks finally ceased, we stood there, soaked and bewildered. Grandma, still dry as a bone, cackled in delight. "I guess my needles were right on the yarn," she quipped, holding up the now still knitting tools. "But don't worry, kids," she added with a wink, "I'll stick to predicting scarves from now on." And with that, we all dissolved into laughter, realizing that when it comes to Grandma, even the forecast can unravel into a stitch of comedy.